Hello everyone, this video is brought to you by Kay. Hi Ollie, I just recently found your videos. I had no idea what my mom is. I had no idea why she mentally abused me. Tonight I finally cracked, for the thousandth time in my life. Both my parents are borderline parents. My dad also has extreme bipolar and he is an alcoholic. My mother is bipolar depressive as well as narcissistic BPD. I have turned 18 and work two jobs, 16 hours some days, and still go to high school to finish up my senior year. The reason I am messaging you is because my mother constantly calls me a piece of shit. She tells me I am the reason everything is wrong, including the relationship with her and my father. My father is physically abusive and has abused me and my mother several times throughout my life. I have always had someone screaming in my face or calling me a failure. For Christ's sake, I couldn't even apply for college because I needed their help, and they both refused to help me because they felt it was best for me. They love teaching those life lessons that screw you out of your own life, don't they? I have savings bonds that she refuses to give me. She refuses to even help me buy a car. She keeps my inhalers and screams and flips the fuck out if I ask her to bring me it. I just can't take it. There's so much more to the story. I just don't know how to do this. I don't know how to live. They make me want to take my own life. I have no idea. And then she turns everything around on me and to others. I had I had come out the bad person. I have more time at home, but I still have no idea what to do. I am still five in their eyes, but I don't even know. I just don't even know. Please help me. I've taken it since I was very young, since I was born, and I have started lashing out. I can't take it anymore. My thoughts about this are very helter-skelter because it's just been so much. I have no idea where to even start. Okay. This is a young girl, 18 years old, trying to finish up school. You know, how many stories we read like this? They work how many jobs? Nothing's ever good enough. Parents are openly and outwardly trying to sabotage her future. You have two jobs. You're about to get your high school diploma. The first thing I would do if I were you is trying to figure this out when you're still living in their house. And I mean, it's the middle of May, so what do you got? Depending on where you live, 2 weeks to a month left of school, and then you graduate. I would look to get an apartment as quietly and as quickly as possible and not let them know. Move out of their house, the middle of the night if you have to. Okay? Try to get an apartment with some friends. You have jobs, so probably might be able to afford a place on your own, but you know, a couple of friends in a living situation, try to get an apartment. Okay? And then make the decision. Work a little bit. What I would suggest to you at 18, work a little bit after you get out of school. Then decide where you want to go in college. Okay? If you want to go, and you'll have a better grasp of what you want to do when you get there. Okay, the big mistake people make is going to college right out of high school, and they don't live any of their lives, and because they just don't understand how a lot of stuff works. I would clear your head first. Get to the bottom of all this. You're not going to be able to do it while you're living in their house. Okay? Because if you go to college with all this nonsense, it's going to follow you there. And it's going to continue to follow you into your 20s, into your 30s, into your 40s for the rest of your life. Until you finally figure out the decision that the only way to deal with these people is to cut them out of your life completely. It might be a harsh decision to make at 18, but you already knew. You already know, because you know enough at 18 to reach out for help. You begin with your graduation. Once you've graduated, find an apartment. If you got to move in with some friends, do that. But as long as you're living under their roof, they're going to control you. And you don't need them as much as you think you do. See, the narcissist, like my parents did to me and what many others have done to them, they don't even really realize how the world works, how money works, how the control of losing everything that the narcissist puts on you doesn't always add up to reality. If you already got 2 jobs and you're already making money, you're way ahead of the game. It'd be very easy for you to find an apartment, get some friends if you have to, and get out of there. Once you're out of their house and you're 18, there's nothing they can do to you. There's nothing they can do to you. There's nothing they could say to you. You don't have any children that they can hold over your head. Nothing. So what are they going to do? Not let you take your clothes, not let you take your furniture, not let you. That's why you don't say anything to them. And you wait till they're out of the house, you get your apartment, and you take whatever's yours, and then you just get the hell out of there. And don't look back. As difficult as that is, because they're going to come looking. And then you tell them, you have screwed up my life thus far. I want you out of it. Because I got to figure out what the hell happened to me. You're not going to be able to do that still living in that house. You're just not. But you're not as helpless as you may believe. You're already ahead of the game. You got 2 jobs. Okay? Some people don't even have 1. You have 2 jobs. You have a way to make money. You're graduating school. You're going to have your high school diploma. So you can work 16 hours a day. Sometimes that's full time. But maybe you can find 1 full-time job that pays a little bit more. Who knows? Who knows? But you have the 2 jobs. If that's enough to get in a place on your own, I would get a place on my own. If you need to get some roommates, get some roommates. It's a good thing to do anyway when you're young. You should get out. You should live with some people. You should live your life. Your parents are going to tell you, you can't do it. You're a piece of shit. Everything you do is wrong. That is all just to dissuade you from doing it. Don't believe a word of it. That's where you begin at 18, about to graduate from high school. That's where you begin on your quest to get over narcissistic abuse. So thank you, Kay, for your message. I hope to hear back from you, find out what happened. Everyone else, thank you for watching. Any suggestions, please leave them in the comment box below. And again, if you want your story on the channel, you know what to do with the PayPal link down in the description box, and I will get a video out to you immediately. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.